Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back to work on the Love of Flowers journal. I have done a few things. I've sewn in the signature, and I added the belly bands. I did end up doing both of them. I don't know if this is what's going to go in here. I just wanted to put something in here to see, make sure it was all jiving. So I have kind of one at each end of this same piece of paper. So I don't think I've done anything else in here. I just put that in with a paper clip. So yeah, so we're gonna play because we have quite a few pockets. I have the pocket on the front. I have this, which I'll probably do something to, but you know, that little tuck spot there. Then there's this pocket, which I have put the envelope from the kit, and I wanted to show you guys because I always forget to show you these envelopes. This comes in the Love of Flowers kit, and I know it's hard to tell when it's folded because you can't see the lines, because I don't put lines on them even though I should, but it's basically you're just taking us on your scoreboard and you're scoring from one, there's these notches that are in this. So you're just basically going from the corner of the notch to the corner of the next notch, corner of the notch, you know, like that, just so you get a rectangle and you can see it better when it's folded. So that's what it is. It's an envelope. And I know I've had some confusion on that, which I understand because when it's flat on a piece of paper, sometimes it's hard to tell how you're supposed to fold it, but it's just a simple rectangular envelope. Okay. So I just tucked that in there so that I remember. And I think that's it. But first, we're going to work on, I have, which will get tucked into a pocket. So we're still working on stuff for the pockets. But I have this from JoeyCardmaker, and I did play with these before when I did the long envelope. But I thought they would be fun to play with again. So I printed them again, and I'm going to take this and put it here, and I'm going to back it with one of my muted pages from the original Love of Flowers kit, not the portrait version. This is the landscape. I think that's right. I always get those two confused. I don't know why. Anyways, we're gonna put this on there, and then we'll cut around it and fold it. You keep the paper in between because these print out 3 together, which obviously you can cut out and have as different tags, but I'm going to turn it into kind of like a little book. And I've done that before with Joey's kits. I like those tags that are printed close enough together that you can do that. They're just kind of fun to play with. Oh wait, I don't want to do this yet. No glue yet. I'm so glad I remembered that because I just want to put, I think it would be cool to do, I'm trying to think. I think this will be the front one, and then it'll go like that. So on this one, I want to cut some slits that this will slide into and then back it so that it just, you don't see the little corner slits, if you see what I'm saying. So we're going to attempt to do that. Hopefully I can do this. And I want it tilted just a little bit. So I'm going to just put like little dots to kind of like cut to. That makes sense. And they're probably not going to be all perfectly the same, but I think once the picture's in there, it's not going to make that big of a difference. So I'm not going to stress about whether they're identical or whatever. Oops, I knew that was out too far. So how is everybody? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm doing good. Got my walk in this morning, so I feel pretty good. What I did with my other ruler. I'm telling you, the ruler situation is always a nightmare. I'm the worst at keeping track of my rulers because I always need them to measure stuff to ship. And then, you know, I don't put them back, which is my own fault. Sorry if my head gets in the way. So nothing hard. It's just cutting a slit from one corner to the other, basically. And this doesn't even have to be done. Obviously, you could just glue it down, which I'll probably still end up gluing it down. I just thought it was fun to make it look like, you know, those. That I cut really poorly. this isn't the best ruler because it doesn't lay flat against anything. And I keep tilting my blade. These ones are harder to see when they're in that. The brown part of the design. Wow, that was a big pause there for my brain. Yeah, I need to say hugs and blessings to Sarah, Pamela, and Heidi. Thank you so much for always watching, your kind comments, your support. I appreciate you guys very, very much. And I think, yeah, I'll erase these. I just want to make sure it fits in here first. I know, it's always painful watching people do these projects because you're like, just give it to me and let me do it. At least that's the way I am. Maybe you're not like that. Oops. Jeez. Okay, yeah, that'll work. And then we can erase wherever these show. Because it's just pencil. Welcome to new subscribers and welcome back to all my continuing subscribers. I really appreciate it. I've got a lot of new subscribers. So, oh my goodness, thank you guys so much. Super fun. I haven't had so many new subscribers in a very, very, very long time. So I thank you. And then I think I'll just glue it down and then I'll ink once it's glued. So yeah, these are fun to make. A lot of creators make, you know, put tags on a page, digital creators. Fairly close together so you can get, you know, more on a page. So you can make these little booklets with a lot of different, I'm not that great at it myself, but I struggle with templates because you got to kind of make a template for these things. And that is not a strong suit of mine. I am not good at that because I've never had any kind of education in a lot of these computer things. So a lot of the stuff I figure out is probably pretty basic. And I don't have my son here anymore living with me, so I can't bug him all the time as much as I did when he lived with me. But I did learn a lot while he was here. Compared to where I started, I hardly even had messed with a computer when I started doing YouTube, so other than just your very basic type stuff. Okay, I'm going to put some glue along the edge under here. Just a little bit, and I didn't ink this or anything before I got all excited and stuck it down, but kind of take, because I do see a bit of white, because I never tend to cut it out perfect. Do things in the right order, you'll be much more successful. Okay, now we can cut this out, which I know is going to be very boring. So I'm going to pause, cut it out, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I got it all cut out. So it's looking good, and we need to score it. It'll just make it easier to fold. You don't have to score it. It just might be a little tricky. I printed the tags on cardstock, and then this was just a regular kind of copy paper weight. I think it's 26 pounds or something. And you can see I leave that piece of the original cardstock that separates the tags so that, you know, they're hooked together, obviously. Captain Obvious time, right? And then just score those to make it a little easier on yourself. Whoopsie. No wiggling. I didn't do that very well. All right, so then I'm gonna go like this, and then that way, kind of, you know, the accordion type thing. Then you might have to mess with it a little bit because I never fold very straight or score straight or cut straight or any of those things. So just to get it all worked out. And then we have our little booklet, and you can do all kinds of things with this. You can just leave it like this, so you got lots of writing space. You can add pockets. I am going to ink those parts where it's just kind of the cream color and ink around the whole thing because that's the way I like it, but that doesn't mean you have to do it that way. You do you. He also has the tags that have the people already on the front, so you could also use those if you wanted more of the people. I just wanted a little more of the writing spaces. You could also put the people on one side and these on the other and do the same thing, and that would work. It's all dependent on what you're wanting. These are great kits that Joey has, so definitely go check them out because he's got different time periods and they're fun. It's fun to have images, you know, to do these things with. So back here, I'm going to take the flowers from my kit and just ink them up, and they're just going to be kind of like a belly band, and obviously they need to be cut down, but I just cut them out to get going here. Go cut it about here as straight as I can. And then we'll just cut off whatever is hanging over. And I'd probably cut that totally crooked. Why do I do that? I don't know. I mean, look at that. It's totally crooked. That's why I don't cut both sides until I know one side's straight, then I'll cut the other side, whatever's left, off, because I am notorious for that. I'm going to go right above where that design is. And then, like I said, I'll just cut off whatever's left. I want the fold to make sure it folds properly. So yeah, just kind of doing some of the finishing touches. This journal is spoken for, so it won't end up in the shop. Unless, you know, if the person that spoke for it decides they don't want it, then it will be in the shop. But as of right now, it's not going to be. Okay, so this is one of JoeyCardmaker's other pockets in the kit, and I had just printed that on regular copy paper, so I'm going to back it, but it's one of these pockets, but we're going to turn it into a tag instead. So look at your pieces when you're when you get a kit. If you're like, well, I don't have, you know, this particular thing that I want, or I wish this was that, you can, a lot of times you can just turn it into whatever it is you wish it was. So I'm trying to find something thick enough. Aha, that'll work. A scrap of manila file folder. And the rest of it I'm going to leave as writing space, so. But like I said, you could do all kinds of pockets. You could add little pages, like a few pages, stitch them in to these little spines. If you wanted to do that, like have it as more of a Happy Meal or something like that. Because that would be very fun, little booklet. That'll make a nice little tag. Yeah, our air conditioner's been going today. It's fairly warm. Got cool this weekend for, what was it? We were going to go ride Saturday and we didn't end up riding because the weather just wasn't great. You know what? I think I want to do, instead of a tag, I'm going to do more of a, like a journaling card here. But yeah, so we just, and one morning we were going to go and we got up and we started, you know how you do little projects around the house, thinking, you know, we'll go a little bit later. And then the whole day's gone because you just end up going from one little project to the next. Like we put a new rubber strip on the bottom of our door that goes out to the backyard, and I don't know, it was just one of those days. So sometimes life gets in the way, right? But that's okay, because we had a good weekend. And my sister and our daughter came over last night for dinner, so that was fun, talking with them. I'm sure we'll probably do something this coming weekend. Have 4th of July coming. We're going over to mother and father-in-law's. Over to the in-laws. This is just that, not just that, but it's dictionary page that I printed my white grunge on, and that was from my friend Betty Ann. She did that on some, and so then I was like, I need to try that. So I have pieces of that left. I might as well use them because they look kind of cool. I guess it doesn't matter which is the top or bottom on this. So yeah, nothing real exciting going on. Just enjoying the sunshine whenever I can. Let's see what else we want on that. Or on this too. I feel like that needs more. And I don't know what, so got all these random things that I put in a little bowl over there. A key would be kind of cool. It's too long, probably. Fingers that are wiggly, I don't know. Shaky hands. Okay. I don't know if I like that. This is a Tim Holtz little bitty bit. A little bitty bit. I like that with the color. Not that you'll see this color all the time while that's out, but that might work. So my husband booked our cruise for next summer to go to Ireland. So I'm super excited about that. We got to get passports and all that jazz now. Never been out of the country, so. Yeah, I think I like that better. Do we like a heart? No. Really not much of a heart person. I do try to put hearts on things sometimes, but I don't know why. It's just not my thing. Not my thing. Maybe it's because I grew up in the 80s and we kind of overdid the hearts on everything, including dotting our eyes. So I think I just got to a point where it feels childish almost because it was such a huge part of my childhood. I don't know. It's really weird. But I think that might be it. Because I really struggle. Unless it's like a Valentine's thing or something. To use hearts. I kind of like the way this is sitting up here, so I'm going to try to just keep it. I like that. So yeah, that's kind of a silly thing, but all right, there's that. Do I need something else with him? Don't know. This old paper, old book page is tricky to rip without ripping everything to bits. I don't want it to look like a, what do you call it, mugshot or something. Yeah, that's too big. I think it will just be fine like that. Or we could do just something like a stamp. Kind of needs, you know, you just need that third thing. I don't know why, but I know they didn't even have those in the 20s. I know. Okay, so that little booklet will go in a pocket and it'd be a fun little spot to write. And then I have one of my little, these pockets, which I'm not doing a very good job of making things to go in pockets if I'm making more pockets, but, and I have a piece, because this is just on copy paper, manila file folder. We're going to glue that onto there just to thicken it up. And then we'll do something else to it too. Cut my fingernails. And then I can't pick anything up. Do I have another piece of that? These pockets are with the Love of Flowers kit, but you can also just buy pockets if you like the pockets and want them in other journals. I have digitals that are just the pockets, but they're usually now included in a lot of the journals or kits, journal kits, digital kits, words. This is just giving it some substantialness. Oh, and do go check out Mitzie at 307 Junk Journals. She is starting a journal where she's using the Love of Flowers kit, the 1950, did I call it 1955? I think so. 1955, the 1955 add-on, and the ballerina kit. So it's, you know, flowery, pretty 50s type style journal. I think that'll be a fun one. If you want to see more with the floral kit and the 50s kits, there's the add-on too. So I'm just gonna go, I probably shouldn't have done the whole shadow, huh? I'll come up here, leave some of the shadow. We're gonna make one of those pockets where you have something slide in and out. An extra little, like a hidden little pocket. So then we're gonna glue this piece onto this tag, and I'll take off the top part. But I need to figure out how long it's gonna be. I need to leave a little glue area because that's important. I'm gonna kind of draw down here too, so I know where the little, that part goes. I'm just gonna ink this first. Oh, you know, that really isn't going to leave me a whole lot of writing space, is it? Well, I guess you can write on the back of it. That's right. Let's see, is this right? Before I completely commit to this. Yep. And this isn't my idea. I've seen quite a few ladies do this with these pockets. So, because they're super smart ladies. Jenny at Jenny and Joey and Nancy Pitter. I'll try to remember to put their channels down too. So this will go in here on the page. You'll just glue down the pocket, and then hopefully you can get that to line up right. And then you can put another little tag or whatever in the back if you get a hold of a tag, you know, behind. So we'll get that glued to a page. And with these pages being so long, you'll still have lots of writing room on your page. So where should I put that? I don't even know where I want to put this one. It might be a little thick for in there. Don't know. Don't know if that's where it'll stay. I didn't do very good with making things to go in pockets. I need to do these too. Not this one. There's another one that has a kind of like this on the pink page. Still gives you lots of writing room. But I will get around to making journaling cards and things. Try to get this straight on here. Can you guys see? Yeah. One's revving away out there. Yeah, we've been having fireworks almost every night. I thought I loved fireworks until I lived here. I'm in Idaho. I get asked that a lot. Where are you at? I'm in Idaho. You can buy fireworks, so it's like an every night thing for ages. sounds fun. All right, there's that. And then we can just put whatever we like behind, and you can pull that out. Oh, I also have these. I forgot. This is fun too. This is a tag or a journaling card that I made. It's just a piece of manila file folder, put a couple pieces of paper on there, decorative paper. These are those portrait ladies that are in my kit. I just glued across the bottom, put a piece of lace. Now she's a little tuck. You can add a few pieces of ephemera. This one might actually be better up here for thickness sake. Yeah, I think I'll probably put that one there. I don't know where I'll put this one yet. So you need something back here too. This could go in here. Yeah, that could go back there. That will work. This is going to be kind of fat because of the way it's, you know, it's just a file folder. And I decided to, instead of putting lace on here, because I didn't want to cover up all this old edged paper that I put on here. Sorry, let me just fix this. So I added more of the old paper and just folded it over rather than lace, because I love that old paper. So that's what I did. I think it'll kind of get to where it, when it's not so new and I tie it closed, it will wrap a little bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna probably have to stop putting things in here. But that's what we do. We put stuff in, and then it's super full. Will that fit back there? Oh wow, that does fit back there. I'm amazed. So I might just do something like that, because I don't feel like these tags need a whole lot, because they're so vibrant. And this tag, this one is from my sketchbook tags. They all look like things out of a sketchbook or something. But I like them because they're, like, this is so vibrant and this is, you know, more neutral. I just like them together and it gives you that sketched feeling, which is nice. All right, let's see. Let's do maybe this back here, this one. I guess check. Let's see what we can come up with. Oh, I like that one. It's got that blue color on there. I'll use something off of that. A canoe. I'm telling you, I cut my fingernails and then I can't do anything on this table. I don't know why that's, I mean, they're not like that short. They had to be cut because they were just getting ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, do I want to cover all the guest check part though? Not really. Something more like that would be good. I need to go over to JoeyCardmaker's Ko-fi and print out He's doing these new little freebies, and then the idea is that you make whatever you want with the freebie, and then like post on Instagram and tag him, you know, so he can see it. And I want to do some of those. I won't be able to do it every time he does it, but he always does my crazy challenges, so. But yeah, I think that'll be a fun thing to do. Good way to show off what you made, right? This lady, she could go on there with when we put some flowers somewhere, maybe. Which flowers do we want? I kind of like the peaches. This one is enormous though, so I don't know. This is from the original Love of Flowers, not the add-on, which is portrait version. Kind of tear around this. Oh, I'm going to tear it like that. Silly. I feel so bad for my sister, you guys. Say prayers for her. She just lost her kitty cat last week, and her dog is not doing well. He's gotten very old, and he's just not doing well. And it's like, oh my goodness. When she came for dinner last night, she brought him because she was worried about leaving him at home alone. And yeah, he's not doing good. And her cat, it was very sudden. It was very... She was just having some problems breathing, and my sister had taken her into the vet, and the vet said, oh, she's just, you know, kind of like my cat kind of thing. Stuffy nose, but the lungs and all that sound fine. And then this time when she took her back, because she's just not getting better. They gave her like some medicine and stuff. She's not getting better. They were like, oh, she has a tumor in her lungs, and so my sister would have to bring her in every day to get her lungs, that tumor, drained. And my sister's like, for one thing, it's painful and awful for the pet, and then she can't, you know, she's got to work and stuff. She can't come every day to the vet. And yeah, it was horrible. I don't want to fold that over. So yeah, I feel awful for her because you go from your kids living with you, and then she had a cat and a dog, and it's just ay. She doesn't really want to get another pet because she can't really, you know, it's gotten so expensive to go to the vet. Doesn't feel like she can really afford it. It's great for a while when they're little and they don't have any problems. I mean, you get their shots and whatever, but when things start going wrong, it starts to add up like a lot. And if you can't do it, you can't do it. And you don't want them suffering. So, yes, I'm very sad for her. It's awful, awful, awful. And it makes me even more scared for Pasha, because it's like, that's like what the vet keeps telling me. That's one of those Tracy Fox labels that I misprinted. You know, I always end up cutting them off. but they're kind of cool. You can just use them on the edge. You get so attached to those little stinking fur babies. My kids want a cat, and it's like, you guys need a place of your own first. Not renting, because if they do anything to that rental place, you know, that's no bueno. So, oh, there's those. I was looking for these pink ones earlier. I don't think I want like a whole line of them. It needs something else. I'm struggling here. Do a butterfly. I would do that big bee, but that's sort of terrifying scale-wise. I don't know, big butterfly doesn't seem as scary as a big, huge bee. I'll try to do this quick as I can. I know it's no fun to watch people ink or cut stuff out, but you can always fast forward too, I guess, so that's good. Fast forward away. Yeah, so she's going to doubly be an empty nester, which is very hard. I mean, her kids have been grown up for a while, but still. And prayers to all of you that have mentioned you've also had similar situations lately. I've heard a few stories. They're so sad about pets. It's like a bad year for it or something. I don't know. Break your heart. Use this since I didn't get it closed all the way. Okay, ink around her. You could, if you wanted, have her as a tuck as well, but I think I'm just going to glue her down all the way. But you could glue across the bottom and tuck something behind her. But I think I'm just going to glue it down all the way. I'm going to scoot her over just a little, like that. Pretty. Alrighty, let's get that journal back. And I think I will let you guys go. So yeah, that was a very random day, but you know, gotta have those to get all the stuff done. Those random days. Oh, let's ink around this. I do want to make it a tag. All right, I'll probably have to put like a fabric tab or something on that because it could just, it's a belly band, it goes all the way through, but if it gets back there far enough, you don't even know it's there. So I will do that. And I need to make something for the belly bands, which I really like the way those look. This turned out pretty cool for being so simple. They really are simple. I think they have a great effect. So anywho, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and we will chat again soon. Love ya. Bye.